G'day everyone, Mike Pensini here. Today I'm having a look at the new Model 80 plugin from Softube. But before we dig in, it'd be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button down below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up as well. Alright, let's dig in. Okay, here we are inside the main interface of Model 80. No doubt modelled after the famous Sequential Prophet-5. And let's just have a quick listen to how it sounds freshly loaded up. That sounds fantastic. So let's check out the filter. I'm going to map the filter cutoff to this knob over here on the controller, on this rolling controller. So it's pretty simple here. Just click on this, enter MIDI CC mode, select parameter, that one, and turn this knob. And there we go. That was easy, wasn't it? Let's do that again for the resonance. Now, let's have a little play around with this sound. That's nice. Fully open, no resonance. Let's turn the resonance up. Keep sustaining that at halfway. That is very cool. Let's have a flick through some of the presets. It's very pretty. So you will have noticed they've kept the original 5-voice polyphony limit of the Prophet-5. And I really think that it changes the way that you play. It makes you play it like the original instrument, which I think is great. It's much more authentic. So that's just dry at the moment, but you'll notice that some of these sounds really respond well to effects like reverb, delays, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to turn on a little bit of reverb here, and that same sound. Let's have a little listen. Versus dry. So you can see it really doesn't rely on effects to sound great. It sounds great as is, and the effects just add that little bit of special sauce on top. This is called Brassy Ladder Pad. So this is just completely dry. Yeah, it's nice. Let's have a play with that cutoff here. It's so fizzy, just so super fizzy when the cutoff is all the way open. Love it. Yeah, that's beautiful. So that's completely dry. Let's throw a bit of reverb on there with that filter all the way open. And really, it just fills it out even more. A little bit of resonance. All right, classic squares. Yeah, that's beautiful. Really cool. That'll come alive with some reverb. Chuck a bit of reverb on that. Beautiful both with and without reverb. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. Cream lead. That's really cool. So you got an interval in there. Yeah, that's super happening. Yeah, listen to that filter. That's very cool. All right, let's turn this glide down a bit. Let's just turn it off. Let's get a bit quicker response there to each note. And I'm going to take off the release a little bit as well. Yeah, that's super cool. Here we go, crush bass. Don't think we've had any bass sounds yet. Yeah, that's cool. Crunchy. Dancing Brain, here's another bass sound. Dystopia. Oh, there you go. There's that classic filter sound. That is unmistakable. Oh, this is very cool. There it is. Let's put a little bit of reverb on this one. Oh, listen to that filter. Yummy. That's fantastic. Is this going to go for? That's magic. That is absolutely magic. That's super cool. And I've noticed that's with the aging knob pretty much off. So I'm going to turn that up and let's see how that affects the sound. Let's go full tilt and see how old we can make this sound. That is super cool. So you'll notice if you click this little arrow here, opens up this whole extra panel. And as you know, the original Prophet-5 is, I should say, mono. Pan spread lets you pan those voices across. So if you're listening on a good pair of headphones or monitors, you'll hear that. I'm going to turn that up a long way. So let's see how that sounds. I'm just going to turn the reverb off for a minute so we can get a sense of what that's doing. You can hear it's panning the individual voices left and right. Yeah, I mean, that's classic. That's classic Prophet-5 sound, isn't it? Elastic, let's check this out. So we've got some side chaining going on there. Using the modulation, that's very clever. Like ramping that. Yeah. So that's super cool. So that basically just has a ramping modulation there on the filter, giving it that almost sidechain effect, and it just keeps going on. It doesn't reset when you play. Yeah, that's super handy. That's a great sound. All right, filter plug. That's beautiful, isn't it? So that's purely the sound of the filter with some noise here mixed in as well. So let's just take the noise out and see how that sounds without the noise. So that's purely the sound of the Model 80 filter. So that's gorgeous. Let's put that noise back in. And this kind of sound would benefit greatly from some splosh. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. Beautiful. Just using the filter. No oscillators were harmed in the making of that patch. All right. Funk bass. Here we go. Yeah, that's super funky. All right, let's take the cutoff up a little bit, and let's mess with this. Maybe the resonance down just a touch, so I can get a little bit more bottom end in there. Yeah, that's super cool. You can mess with these so much. Yeah, listen to that resonance. Yeah. Super funky. Oh, and awesomely, of course, they give you an Init patch. So when you're starting out and you want to build your own sounds, you've got somewhere to start from. And so why don't we just mess around with this patch a bit? So let's check it out. Let's get this raw sound of this synth just from the Init patch. So So there you go. Just a plain saw wave. Can't really, sounds fat as is. Yeah. Well, that was easy. All right, let's just go, let's check out this aging parameter. Right, so you can hear, for a start, the tuning slightly, everything loosens up. So that's very tight tuning-wise and envelope-wise. All right, let's up the release on these envelopes, and let's leave the aging off for the moment, and let's hear. Okay, so they all just decay at the same rate. Now let's turn the aging up to full. Let's see what happens. So you can hear some of them. They're not all quite. Yeah, they're not all quite finishing at the same point. Yeah, cool. So that definitely does make a difference. You can hear that the tuning's gone a bit wonky too. So let's keep on that tack there. So let's just turn the pan spread up as well and check this out. Wow. Bring that in a bit. Yeah, that's cool. So. Thanks for including just a basic Init patch, simple saw wave, and it sounds fantastic as is. So, oh, Guilty Pleasure. Ah, yes, I remember this patch. This is very clever. Very good, very good. Mono lead. Ah, yeah, that's smooth. Neon sizzles. Oh, that's very cool. A little bit of reverb. Ah, there it is. Classic filter. And then it closes down when you key off. Yeah. Promenade. Oh, that feels very organically analog and very Prophet. I love these kind of sounds. So if we slide out this panel here, you'll notice that, yes, there we go. So we've got velocity routed to both volume, the amp, and filter cutoff. Perfect. Perfect. That's the sound. Okay, saw pad. That's a really nice, chill background pad, that. Dig it. So with something like that, we can turn up the pan spread here. So let's just maybe detune, oscillator 2 a little bit more. That's beautiful. I dig it. Saw pad. Very cool sound. Shiver. There's that filter. That's pure 80s, isn't it? I'll turn that reverb off. Yeah, that's beautiful. That filter's so smooth. Dig it. Okay, here we go. Solid bass. That is solid. Yeah, that's super funky. Well, of course, it wouldn't be a demo of this kind of synth without a sync lead. Yeah, synctastic. Well, there you go. There's a little taste of some of the new sounds inside the Model 80 synth from Softube. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the like button, subscribe down below, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this synth, what else you'd like to see on this channel, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.